Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. I'm back for another T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this PG-13 rated reality show fun. Okay, so Latoya and Tommy was taking a pregnancy test the last time we saw them. Now I assumed that she was gonna be pregnant because she's pregnant right now. I don't know how long ago this was, but you would assume that she was pregnant, but she was not pregnant, y'all. She was not pregnant, and Tommy wants to continue trying. She's not in it like that. She is feeling some type of way about the way he is grieving, the way it is showing up as anger, the way they're not on the same page emotionally right now. She's not receiving any of the love as if she hasn't lost her mother-in-law as well. It's all about Tommy and his feelings and what he's going through. And you know, even though that is his mom and I get that, but you're not the only one that lost somebody. So there has to be some reverence for you not being the only person in the house that's grieving, okay? But you know, Tommy is just having a hard time right now, and Latoya is trying to be supportive, okay? Later on, she talks to him about how she feels like there's a lack of communication between the two of them. And he says that he's finally ready to talk to somebody. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I'm glad you're ready to talk to somebody, all right? Y'all need some real help, though. Y'all gonna stop calling on y'all married friends who y'all think got it all figured out, like John Gray ain't been over there doing the most, okay? We have had tea on John Gray, okay? And he has spilled his own tea. And I understand they have gotten somewhere. But I just sometimes feel like people who go through the same shit as everybody else try to escalate themselves to a level of knowing something about marriage, or we done been through so much, you know, so we can tell you about your shit. Like, sometimes I just feel like y'all should get somebody professional and not just them sometimes, because they not professional. They told them they needed to go and find somebody professional. But first, they gotta talk to Pastor John Gray and his wife. They discuss all of the new changes they've been going through. You know, new marriage, new baby, blended family, mom having the sickness, then her passing away. Like, it's just been a lot recently. So they separate. John and Tommy talk to one another, and Latoya and Aventer talk to one another. Latoya talks about how she sees that Tommy has lost his go-to person. He always went to his mom whenever he needed help, whenever he needed to work through something emotionally or mentally, and now she's not there anymore. And every night he reads the text messages that she sent to him, and he cries. I mean, just bawls. And there's nothing she feels she can do to help but sit there and rub his back. But it's hard for her too. She's going through it too, and she needs somebody to rub her back. She needs somebody to make her feel like everything is gonna be okay every once in a while. And right now, it's all about Tommy and what he's going through and the baby. And there's not really a lot of room or consideration for whatever Latoya might be feeling emotionally. John tells Tommy that he needs to find some healthier outlets and that he needs to pay closer attention to Latoya. I was like, thank you, John Gray. I was like, that was some good advice. The Lord was working through you that day. Latoya also mentions how important it was to Mama Ruby, Tommy's mom, that they work on their marriage, that their marriage and their family persevere. Okay, so it's important to her legacy as well that they make it through this. When they came back together and John tells Tommy that he needs to pay more attention, not even just that they need to get professional help, but he said, I implore you to pay attention to your wife, because she is dying to be seen. She is dying to be heard, you know. And then Tommy grabs her and hugs her, and it was emotional. It was emotional because you could tell she really needed that. And I was so glad that he said it. I was like, he was right. So Tiny is getting together this commercial for her little baby Aries nail polish line. Y'all know she wanted to do it last year, but King got in trouble with them terrible grades. And because the whole family has to be involved, they just put the kaputs on it for the time being. But now they got it together. They know what they want to do. They want to have Aries be the little boss baby. She is adorable. I cannot. She is so adorable. I cannot. Okay. And of course, T.I. is going to be the director. okay? Like, okay, T.I. Okay, brother, okay. Then they go bowling because Tiny is trying to make sure that her kids are involved and, you know, in tune and enjoying life and not just looking at screens all day. But they kind of just sit up there and be on the phone, and Lil Major is on his laptop and he go and bowl and he don't really care, and then he go back to being on the laptop. I'm like, that little boy don't care about nothing. I said lack of struggle, child, lack of struggle. I'm just saying, like, he's one of those kids that, like, I don't know what it is about him, but if everything is taken care of, those kids don't care about a damn thing. Like, I'm not into anything. Leave me alone. Like, that's major, okay? I don't want to do anything. I wish all of you would leave me alone. Tiny takes this time to tell everybody about the commercial. Major is not interested, but it's a family affair, so he's going to participate. He's exasperated. Then they shoot the commercial, y'all. It was a struggle at first, okay? Tiny had to come in and help Aries strike her pose when the elevator doors open at the beginning of the little commercial. Y'all, it is adorable. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It is adorable. But T.I., you needed help. It's hard for you to direct children. You can direct grown adults maybe, but children, I don't think so. So y'all, Toya and Reginae go to a green spa. Very interesting. It looked cool to me. That looked like something I would have liked. And Reginae says that it is the closest she will ever get to eating vegetables, and she talks about spending more time with Wayne and being more open with him, and how he told her that Lucci don't know how to love and all of this. And let's go back. Okay, first of all, Reginae, sweetheart, I talked about this on my live on Instagram today, but you need to do better. Vegetables are delicious. Get your life. It's called salt and pepper. It's called honey. Get you a California blend. Let me tell you what to do. Get a California blend, frozen California blend, or you can make it yourself. It's cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, okay? You get those, all right? You put them in a pot, whether they frozen or fresh. You put them in a pot, okay, probably like medium heat, okay, medium low heat, depending on if they frozen or not, okay? If they frozen, once they thaw, you do butter, salt and pepper, and honey to taste, okay? Honey to taste. It's everything. It's one of the ways that I psychologically got my husband years before we got together. He never forgot my honey vegetables. It's a way to eat vegetables that's not unhealthy because it's honey and a little bit of butter. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to do the butter, you can do, you don't have to do butter. I would suggest butter, but that's just me, and not even a lot. Like maybe, you know, like 2 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons, whatever it is, tablespoons, 2 tablespoons, like that much, not even a lot, okay? But either way, and don't saturate it with honey. Don't make it too sweet, but just right, okay? That's why I say to taste, all right? And let it cook real good, but don't let it cook too much. You don't want it to be mushy, but you don't want it to be too firm because the honey actually has to cook into the vegetable, okay? But it's a great way to eat vegetables, okay? And that's how my people used to get us to eat them when we didn't want to eat them. But we always liked vegetables. Green beans, okay, like tomatoes and salads with cucumbers and avocado. Like, girl, you don't like vegetables. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been on that for too long, but I had to tell y'all, like, eat your vegetables. What's wrong with you? Especially in this pandemic. You need all the vitamins that the Lord has afforded you in the genetically modified vegetables that we eat. But yeah, Lil Wayne. Child, Lil Wayne got all his tea on the net right now. And he is telling his daughter to date better than him, basically. She says that she will never date another rapper again after Lucci. I said, child, okay, I'll wait on it. I don't believe you just yet, okay? But either way, her spending more time with Wayne has Toya thinking about what Red told her previously, which is that she needs to have a relationship with her father. She doesn't really talk to him. She feels like he abandoned them. And Reginae asks, how is it that she can forgive her mama but not forgive her daddy? They had the, you know, same drug problem, I believe. But Toya is like, that's because mama always wanted to be there. She wanted to do things with us. She had a drug problem, but she wanted to do things with us, especially now, you know. But Reginae was like, it wasn't always like that though, mama. You know, you gotta, you know, give him a chance. And she just feels like she's never seen any real effort from him, so why try? But I think eventually she changes her mind about that. Now, I don't know if they actually met up, but she seems to be softening to the idea. Red is always having a big influence on her. And then she and Red go play miniature golf. She's terrible, even though she's so competitive. She sucks, okay? Look, at miniature golf, okay? And then she tells Red that she wants to reach out to her father. So I guess we'll see more of that on, you know, upcoming episodes. So Monica talks to her boys about eventually moving into her own place, because right now she's still living with Shannon, even though they are not together anymore. And she's talking to her oldest son because apparently he has a girlfriend, and she wants to make sure he knows how to treat young women, you know, respectably, you know, open up the doors and pull out chairs and things of this nature. So Monica and her boys meet up with the Harris family. They go out together and they talk about their sons and how they're at that age where they have girlfriends, and Monica likes her little boy's girlfriend, but T.I. is like, you know, he's not gonna stay with her. Okay, boys never pick the girls that their moms like. I was just like, child, who you telling? Apparently Tip's mom thought that Tiny was too white. I said, child, like, lady, I am black. Monica talks to them about wanting to teach her son, you know, how to be on a date and, you know, go out on a date with him herself. T.I. says he just wants her to be clear that the young woman out there that her son may be interested in, they may not want to be treated the way Monica, you know, will teach him how to treat women. I was like, yes, because there are young girls out there that want to be treated like trash, T.I. For him, it's all about protecting his daughters, okay? I'm like, so why do you see young girls out there as someone different than you see your daughters when they're the same age? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. Like, when he's looking at his sons, it's those little girls, but then I gotta protect, you know, my daughters. Like, okay, T.I., I feel like, you know, that mindset is great. You want men to protect their girl children, but it also comes off as misogynistic. Okay, and I'm just like, okay, T.I., whatever you want to do, they're your children. I don't have nothing to say. But feeling like Monica's son is gonna want a thought, like, I'm just like, okay, Tip, jeez Louise. Monica and Tiny talk alone about how being on the road broke up her relationship with her son's father, because I think Shannon's child is only the little girl. And she also talks about how she's not quite ready to start dating yet, but she is ready to try new things and just to get out there on her own. But, you know, she didn't see this for herself. So she has to get acclimated to being single again and putting herself out there. Y'all know Monica is like a little old lady, you know. It's gonna be a trial or a tribulation for her. So Monica takes her son, you know, on this little date. He's opening doors. He said ever since he was 7 years old, if he didn't open the door for her or, you know, pull out a chair, she would be upset. So I'm like, thank you, Monica, for teaching your son to have manners. We appreciate you, girl, okay? She also gives him the great advice to not be too nonchalant. He has a personality like that. And sometimes when boys can be too nonchalant, that's also an issue, you know, because y'all don't show people y'all feelings, and then when they, you know, feel like, oh, I guess he not feeling me like that, and then move on, y'all get all in y'all feelings. But y'all don't know how to show it sometimes. Child, I know. So that's some good advice, Monica. That's some real good advice. But yeah, y'all, that was it. That's all. I hope y'all enjoyed T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle review, and I will see y'all in the next one.